So, director Christopher Nolan of the film Oppenheimer recently said that casting Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is one of the greatest decisions in the history of movies. That's a bold statement. But he might be right. But first, let's just get this out the way. Wesley Snipes as Blade deserves his flowers because there would be no Marvel films if Blade wasn't a success. So, God bless you, Wesley. And one of these days, Marvel should really do right by him by praising his work as Blade. Anywho, when you look at the Marvel films and you look at Robert Downey Jr., it was a brilliant decision, but it wasn't theirs. Like, Marvel really didn't want him at first. It was Jon Favreau who wanted Robert. And Marvel put up a lot of insurance, or they had the film put up a lot of insurance for Robert just because Robert at that time, he was clean, but, he had a track record of being arrested, being on drugs. And the film industry still were kind of like, wait, we know he's super talented, but can this guy really pull this off? Can he keep it together? And he has. Robert been clean and sober for a long time now. But when you look at those Marvel films, whenever he's on the screen, the film is just better. Doesn't mean it wasn't good already, right? Captain America Civil War is still an amazing film that I love so much. But Robert has this thing. He has his personality. He has his charm. There's nobody else I can see as Tony Stark than him. And I'm sure down the road they'll reboot Iron Man and there'll be another person as Tony Stark. But let's be honest, man. Like, I can't see anybody being better than him. When I heard that he was being cast as Iron Man, I was a casual Iron Man reader. I was more into Spider-Man, X-Men, that type of deal, Wolverine. But when he said Robert Downey Jr. was going to play that guy, I was like, yeah, that's perfect casting. So Christopher Nolan is actually right. And this is from a guy who casted Heath Ledger as the Joker, one of the most iconic performances of all time, right? But as far as like carrying a whole cinema universe on their backs, is Robert Downey Jr. And he's deserved every cent from all those films. That's a good quote, Christopher Nolan. And go check out Oppenheimer.